From This Corner with John Ball is brought to you by KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word.
Good morning. Welcome to From This Corner. I'm John Ball, your host. From This Corner is dedicated to really good things going on in Southwest Missouri. And we've got Clint Dalbom, who is the director of the Parks Department and anything else nobody else wants to do in the city of Neosho. Clint, thanks for being here.
It's great to be here.
Now, I especially want to talk to you this morning about two or three things that are going to happen this summer, and we'll kind of try to touch on all of them before it's over with. But probably the biggest thing right now is let's talk about the swimming pool.
Okay, well, as we speak, they're up there working on the pool. It's an outfit out of Kansas City that it's Titan Aquatics, and they have a treatment that they put a rubberized coating on the inside of the pool, and then it has a textured surface on it, and it's about 3/8 of an inch thick. And the idea is to seal all the leaks and try to get some more serviceable life out of the pool. The product is guaranteed for 5 years, but they claim that it will last 12 to 15. So, if we could get 15 more years out of this pool, and then at that point make the decision whether we resurface it again or where we go. There's a lot of preparation work to do what they're doing. We've had to grind all the old paint, and you can imagine that pool being 44 years old. There's many layers of paint, and we had to get some grinders and paint chippers, and we have spent probably 6 weeks up there taking in any free time we had working to get the paint off that pool. And the Titan Aquatics is furthering that. They were working on the walls of the pool and the drains and the grouting areas that needed grout that might have been leaking, and before they put that surface down. But that surface, the initial layer of that, is supposed to be complete today.
Okay, first thing we need to do, though, is put everybody's mind at rest. We will be open on Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yes, that's our goal. That is our goal. And they tell us that there'd be no problem, that they can get all the supplies are here. Everything is here. Some of the product that they are using to treat the pool, I believe, came from Europe. But we were able to get it all. It's all here. It's all stacked out there by the pool. So we can't use that for an excuse.
Before we got started this morning, you and I had kind of a good time of thinking about, I walked down memory lane, and we talked about the fact that when we were kids, you went to different places in Neosho, whether it be this street corner or that street corner or Stella or Granby, and a school bus actually came around and picked us up and took us out to Crowder, where there was an Olympic-sized pool that was put in back during the Korean War, and that pool was used forever, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And I was talking with the guys at work. Kenny Balls was from Seneca, and he said they used to catch the bus at Seneca and ride it to Crowder to the pool. And that pool was old when I was a kid. It was old, and it leaked, and they finally shut it down, and Neosho was without a pool for a couple of years. And I remember a banner hanging on the Big Spring Park Hill that said a town without a pool was uncool.
Yeah, I remember that as well. The citizens of Neosho at that time put together a tax that was for recreational purposes only, and we built the pool up on top of the hill, plus an administrative building. Bill Crow was the parks director at the time. There was a basketball court up there. Of course, now the school system, and I love the way that Neosho does the things that they do. Everybody works together, and the school system now has responsibility for that building. There is a wrestling area up there as well, and administration, central office is up there. But the pool, once again, now is being taken care of by the folks at the YMCA.
Yes, we have an agreement with the YMCA. They have a pool out at their facility out by Crowder, and we have an agreement. This is the second year we've had that, and it's been working very well. They go through the process of training lifeguards and taking care of things related to the pool up there. And this extra facility for them allows them to offer free lunches to kids, young people in the Neosho area during the summer that want to come up to the pool.
Ben Coffey and Tina Ferguson will be here in another week or so to talk about specifically those kind of things. And then I found out something that I didn't know this morning. They also are in charge of the city's soccer program.
Yes, we have worked out an agreement with the YMCA to handle our soccer program, and that they're responsible for organizing it and having the referees there and everything, and that is another thing. It works out good for us. The park staff, we're good at maintaining fields and mowing grass and keeping the lights working and that type of thing, the restrooms clean. But when it comes to actually running that type of program, we need more staff. We don't have enough staff to do that, and our agreement with YMCA facilitates that to happen.
Well, Ben and his folks at the YMCA are what we would call professionals at doing that.
Yes.
So once again, you go to the people that have the skills and you allow them to do it. And it worked out pretty good last year, didn't it?
Yes, it did. And they've been very, very good to work with.
Now, the pool, it cost roughly $169,000. It was going to cost $80,000 to paint it anyway, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And as I stated earlier, if that swimming pool was a boat, it would sink. It leaks so much water. Huge amount of water this past year just to try to keep it full. So we knew something was going to have to be addressed there. It was going to have to be corrected. There are some serious leaks in that pool, and in the process of resurfacing, those leaks are being fixed. They are being fixed, and then they will be covered with about 3/8 of an inch of a rubberized coating. And there should be, it should hold water like a tin cup.
Well, the city has to operate exactly like a business, and just the loss of water alone is going to pay for that $169,000 eventually, isn't it?
Yes, I would say it would, especially over a 5 or 10 year period. That will be a huge savings.
Okay, let's move on to something else. We've got a bridge that you and I have talked about for a year plus now that is finally out. It's the bridge down there at Morse Park, and it's going to be a really nice bridge similar to the one that we've got up at the other end. It's going to take about 6 months to get it all taken care of, but once that happens, it's going to change Hickory Creek just a little bit. It's going to change the scenery a little bit, and it's going to make things a whole lot better, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and the design that has been created for this bridge, it's a very attractive bridge. It's I think they said it was 42 feet wide and 140 feet long, and it's going to have a slight arch to it with a pedestrian walkway on each side of the bridge. With the increased bicycle traffic that we have in the park, plus the fishermen down there along the stream that are needing to get back and forth across the creek, and just the walkers and hikers and joggers and disc golfers and different people that are using that park. It made a lot of sense to put a double pedestrian walkway across that bridge, and the railings and everything that are going to be there, it'll be a very nice looking bridge. The low water bridge that is currently there kind of it restricts the water flow to a certain point. It also serves as a grade control structure on that stream, meaning that it does not allow the stream to erode any deeper right there. So as the new bridge is constructed, we've got to keep that in mind, that we need that stream bed right there needs to maintain the same height that is to keep from causing any erosion from running up the stream. But the engineers and everybody involved in this thing are very aware of that, and the new bridge is going to be 6 feet up off the water. And it's going to be bigger. It's going to allow for more flow to go under the bridge. And it will also allow for people using the stream, like in a kayak or whatever, to be able to float under the bridge. Where currently, if you are in a kayak coming down the stream, you've got to stop at that low water bridge and drag your boat over the other side and put it back in and go on down the creek.
That's actually being done for us with Newton County, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is a cooperative effort between the City of Neosho, Newton County, and the Missouri Highway and Transportation Department.
So it's a great opportunity. Once again, several people are gathering together. The park has been used for a whole lot of different things. Not too long ago, we had an extravaganza down in the north end of the park and had all kinds of kids in there. That park is being used, and it is one of those gems of Southwest Missouri, certainly Neosho.
Well, and as the use has increased on the park, so has the Parks Department's effort to keep the trash and keep the restrooms clean, and that instead of just working the standard 5 days a week, we've got some of our staff is on duty 7 days a week. We clean the restrooms every day, and the trash is hauled out of there several times a week. So it's a big job to keep up with all of it. But you know, I as most people, like, for one thing, I like to have a clean restroom, have a restroom that's unlocked, and also like to have trash cans that are empty or have place for trash. And I think everybody has been places where things aren't that way. And I want to make sure that here in Neosho that we do have nice facilities.
You bet. And we're doing, and the season's just starting too, isn't it?
Yes,
but there
it
have been people literally using Morse Park all year round. They bundle up and they'll go down the walking trail from one end to the other. I think it's 1.8 miles. And then if you turn around and come back, it's a pretty good little jaunt down through there.
And I think if with all the double trails and circles, loops that are down there, I think there's actually like 2.45 miles of hard surface trail there in the park. And it is used. It's used. This year I had more complaints from the restrooms being closed in the winter, and with we have to close and drain those restrooms during the cold weather. We close them. They are closed on December 15th, and we open them up on March 1st. So it's about 2.5 months that the restrooms are closed. But people are using the park year-round now. They're using it year-round. And so if there were a way we could figure out how to keep those restrooms open year-round, I would like to do that. And there are some problems. There are some problems with putting heat in those things and leaving them open, as you can imagine. But our biggest concern, we get a lot of vandalism. It's reported now immediately, but we still get a lot of vandalism to these restrooms. And when a toilet's busted up or whatever, it's all taxpayers' money that it takes to repair this stuff. We try to fix them immediately, I would say, like down at Big Spring Park, we've probably replaced 5 or 6 toilets down there this year within the last 12 months, just from vandalism. And I would encourage anybody, if they see anything like that going on, be sure and report it. Maybe we could catch some of these people.
We just talk about Morse Park a lot of times, but Big Spring Park is vitally important. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. There are flowers that are starting to bloom there. We have a clock out in that area. Then over in the north part of town, we also have what used to be the old T-ball fields, and that's been refurbished as well. So the citizens of Neosho and the surrounding area have a great opportunity just to go out and have a family event. Sit down and eat a bologna and cheese sandwich and maybe drink a little bit of Kool-Aid or tea and enjoy the opportunities that we've got. We're talking with Clint Dalbom, who is the director of the Parks Department in Neosho. Clint, I am grateful for you being here today. I know you're a busy guy. You've got a lot of things going on, but we felt like it was important to let people know, number one, the pool's going to be open,
yes,
and it's going to be open Memorial Day weekend. And the other thing is we want to let people know that Neosho, in coordination with Newton County, the city, and the state, are putting the bridge in. It'll take us about 6 months to get that done. Sorry for the inconvenience, but Morse Park, once again, is going to be beautiful, as is Big Spring Park and the park down the north part of town.
That is correct, and the ball field is being refurbished, and today they're going to be pouring concrete over there for the bleacher sites and also the dugouts that are going in there. We've got bleachers being built, the restroom and the concession stand. Last summer we had murals painted on those, and native flowers and butterflies and that type of thing. So it'll be a great improvement to that park.
All right. Clint, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate what you and your guys do, and keep up the good work.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
From This Corner with John Ball has been brought to you by KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word. You can watch this episode and many previous episodes of From This Corner on our YouTube channel, linked to our website at www.kneo.org.